We will solve few more numericals related to friction. In this numerical, a block of weight 1000 Newton is kept on a rough inclined surface. So block A is having a weight of 1000 Newton. It is kept on a rough inclined surface. The inclination is given as 30 degree. Mu value is given as 0.15, which is between block and inclined surface. Find out range of P for which the block will be in equilibrium. Now in this case, here effort P is applied. Now it can happen that this effort P, it is not enough to hold the block in equilibrium and the block will impend in downward direction. In second case, this P force is just enough to impend the block in upward direction. So block can either move in downward direction or upward direction. So what is the range of P that we have to calculate? So we will first consider case 1, downward impending motion. For that, FBD has been shown over here. So this is FBD of block kept on inclined surface. The angle of inclination is 30 degree. Now in first case, since we are considering downward impending motion, I have shown impending motion direction, it is downward. Now we are considering this as x and this as y axis. So I have drawn a line parallel to incline and perpendicular to inclined plane. Then the weight of the block is shown, which is 1000 Newton. Since block is in contact with inclined surface, there will be a normal reaction which is perpendicular to the surface, and that we are considering as normal reaction N1. Now since effort P is applied in this direction, it is not enough. Okay, if it is not enough, what will happen? If this effort P, it is not enough to hold this block A in equilibrium, then there will be impending motion in downward direction. So just about to move, body, block just about to move, before that, what is the effort? Meaning the block will remain in equilibrium. So we have to calculate that value. So we'll use condition of equilibrium. Now since impending motion is downward, friction force is up the slope. And what will be the friction force value? Mu into normal reaction. So I'll write down first condition of equilibrium, summation Fy equal to 0. All the forces in this direction we are considering positive y, and this direction there will be negative y. So first force will be plus N1, and downward component of weight, it will be, since angle of weight it is with respect to y axis, it will be minus 1000 cos 30 equal to 0. So plus N1 minus 1000 cos 30 equal to 0. From here we can get N1 value. N1 is equal to 866.0254 Newton. Next we will consider summation Fx equal to 0. All the forces in this direction we have to consider positive. So friction force is towards right. So plus 0.5 into N1 plus P, and weight x component, it is towards left. So minus 1000, it will be sine component, sine 30 equal to 0. So I'll write down plus 0.5 N1 plus P minus 1000 sine 30 equal to 0. So from here we can calculate P. which is equal to 370.09 Newton. Next we will consider, now suppose this block, again it is on inclined plane, and this P, it is just enough to move the block in upward direction. Okay, upward direction of the slope. Now since impending motion, it is in upward direction, friction force is opposite to that, which is 0.5 N1. Okay, now since to this horizontal weight is perpendicular and to this incline N1 is perpendicular, if angle over here is 30, angle over here will also be 30. So I'll write down summation of all the forces in y direction is equal to 0. Okay, now this direction we are considering positive, so plus N1, and weight component downward direction it will be minus 1000 cos 30. So plus N1 minus 1000 cos 30 equal to 0. So from here I can calculate N1. N1 is equal to 866.0254 Newton. Next, summation Fx equal to 0. So all the forces in x direction we are considering positive. Okay, this direction, and this direction x we are considering negative. So friction force is towards left, so it will be minus 0.5 N1. P is towards right, so plus P, and weight x component, this is weight, its x component will be towards left, it will be minus 1000 sin 30 equal to 0. Now here we have value of N1, so substitute the value of N1, we will get P. Now P is equal to 629.9 Newton. Now we have calculated in this numerical two values of P. One is P minimum and one is P maximum. What is meaning of this P minimum and P maximum? So here a block has been given and it is placed on an inclined plane. Now if this value of P minimum is maintained over here, block will not slide in downward direction. And if this value of P is maintained, then block will not move in upward direction, meaning the block will remain in equilibrium. If the effort applied is less than 370.09 Newton, the block will move in downward direction even though force is in upward direction. And if force applied is greater than 629.9 Newton, then the block will move in upward direction. So range of P, final answer we can write down, range of P is P min equal to 370.09 Newton to P max equal to 629.9 Newton. What is this range? We have calculated range of P for which the block will be in equilibrium. Next question. Now in this question, this diagram has been given in the question and we have drawn FBD of block. A block of weight 800 Newton. So this block is having weight of 800 Newton, is acted upon by a horizontal force P as shown in figure. If the coefficient of friction between block and incline are 0.35, so mu s is 0.35 between block and the incline, and mu k is 0.25 between block and inclined plane. Determine the value of P for impending motion up the plane. Now if you consider the FBD of the block, it has been given that we have to determine what is the value of P for impending motion up the plane. So impending motion is up the plane. Okay, then if this is P, it is horizontal. Okay, so if P is horizontal, I have drawn over here incline. This incline, it is parallel to this inclined surface. So if angle over here it is 25 degree, then this angle will be 25 degree, meaning angle of horizontal with incline is 25. Same thing here, you can see angle of P, which is horizontal with incline, it is 25 degree. And if you consider this angle is 90, so 90 minus 25, this angle will be 65. Now weight is acting at CG, its value is 800 Newton. Okay, so I have drawn over here, shown weight. Now if you draw a perpendicular to this horizontal plane, and if you draw perpendicular to this inclined plane, which is N, so angle over here it is 25, angle over here will also be 25 degree. So that 25 degree angle has been shown. Now since the impending motion is up the plane, friction force will be downward. Okay, so here you can see this is the friction force which is opposite to the direction of impending motion. Normal reaction is N1. So the friction force, it will be 0.35 N1. Now here, just to confuse the students, what is given? Mu s, coefficient of static friction, mu s is given, and mu k is also given, coefficient of kinetic friction. Now since it is given that we have to find value of P for impending motion up the plane. Impending means just about to move, meaning it has not moved. So that is why we have to consider mu s while solving the question. So that is why friction force is mu s 0.35 into N1. So we will use condition of equilibrium, summation Fy equal to 0. Now here we are going to consider x direction and y direction. So that direction I will show in the diagram. This is x direction and this is y direction. So summation Fy equal to 0, all the forces in upward direction we are considering positive. So plus N1 minus, why? Because weight component, it is acting in downward direction. So minus 800 cos 25, and P, its y component is downward. So minus P into cos 65. So I'll write down the equation equal to 0. Plus N1 minus 800 cos 25 minus P cos 65 equal to 0. So N1 is equal to 800 cos 25 plus P cos 65. Now we will use summation Fx equal to 0. So summation Fx equal to 0. All the forces towards right we are considering positive and towards left we are considering negative. So first force we will consider x component of P, it is towards right. So plus P sine 65. So plus P sine 65. Then weight is downward. Okay, its x component is towards left. So minus 800 sine 25. And friction force, impending motion is up the plane. So friction force is downward. So it will be 0.35 into N1. So minus 0.35 0.35 into N1 equal to 0. Now N1 value we have already calculated over here. So we can replace this N1 by that value. So substitute value of N1. P sine 65 minus 800 sine 25 minus 0.35 into N1. 800 cos 25 plus P cos 65 equal to 0. So only unknown over here is P. So P value, it is equal to 780.42 Newton. What is this P? We have calculated the answer. What is the meaning of that P? We have calculated the value of P for the impending motion up the plane. So this block will just move. It is just about to move up the plane. So that value of P we have calculated. What is that? 780.42 Newton. Next question. This is a bit tricky question. Please understand it properly. So we'll read the question. If a horizontal force of 1200 Newton is applied to a block of 1000 Newton. So here a block is given which is on inclined plane. Inclination of plane is 30 degree. The weight of the block is 1000 Newton. Now to this block, effort P of 1200 Newton is applied. Then the block will be held in equilibrium or slide down or move up. That is asked. Meaning when we apply a force of 1200 Newton, block will remain in equilibrium or it will move up the plane or it will slide down the plane. That we have to calculate. Okay, now coefficient of friction between the block and inclined surface, it is given as 0.3. Now here, considering the block impending motion up the plane, friction force will be downward direction. Okay, we can calculate a value of P. Okay, now instead of taking this 1000 Newton, we will consider here value P is unknown. So we can calculate what is the value of P for impending motion of the block up the plane. Similarly, we can consider impending motion down the plane. In that case, friction force will be upward. Okay, and we can calculate another P value. Now, if the given P value we have to compare with the minimum P and maximum P. If the given P value, it is greater than the maximum P, meaning the block will move in upward direction. If the given P, it is less than the minimum value, it means even though effort is applied, block will move down the plane. And if the given value, it is in between the minimum and maximum, it means the body is in equilibrium. So we will first consider the case for impending motion up the plane. Summation Fx equal to 0. This is first condition of equilibrium. Now we will consider the direction first, coordinate system. So we are considering this direction as positive x and this direction as positive y. So understand the diagram. This is inclined and this is horizontal. Angle between this is 30 degree. P is horizontal, then normal reaction N1, it is perpendicular to the inclined plane, and since we are considering impending motion up the plane, friction force is down the plane. What will be the value of friction force? Mu into N. Mu is 0.3 into N is N1. Okay, so 0.3 N1 is friction force. Now I have drawn a horizontal over here. What will be the angle if you consider this triangle? This angle is 90, this angle is 30, so this angle will be 60. If this is 60, alternate angle this will be 60, and since this total is 90, so 90 minus 60, this angle will be 30 degree. So we have marked all the angles. Now we can write summation fx equal to 0 equation. So when summation fx is equal to 0, we can write down p is towards right, so plus p. Don't take value of this p, because we will calculate the p and then compare it with the given p to find whether the block moves up the plane, down the plane, or it is in equilibrium. So p is towards right plus p, then x component of friction force, it is towards left, so minus 0.3 N1 cos 30, and x component of N1, it is also towards left, so minus N1 cos 60 equal to 0. So from here we will get P minus 0.7598 N1 equal to 0. Next, summation Fy equal to 0. Summation of all the forces in y direction is equal to 0. This direction we are considering positive, downward direction we are considering negative. Now weight is downward, so minus 1000. Y component of friction force, it will be downward, so minus 0.3 N1 sine 30. Then normal reaction y component, it is in upward direction, so plus N1 sine 60 equal to 0. Now here, since the angle of normal with horizontal is 60, x component is cos component and y component is sine component. So from here I can calculate N1. N1 is equal to 1396.59 Newton. Okay, now substitute value of N1 in this equation to calculate P. So P is equal to 1061.13 Newton. Now this is which case we are considering impending motion up the plane. Okay, and we got the value of P as 1061.13 Newton. Now if the given P, it is below this P, then we have to consider impending motion down the plane. Okay, to calculate P mean. Now since the given P, it is greater than the calculated P for impending motion up the plane, when we apply 1200 Newton, the block will move up the slope. Okay, now just to help you understand the second case, I'll give you the example of second case. What we will do in second case, for impending motion down the plane, this will be the impending motion direction. So friction force will be in this direction. Again, this we will not consider, we will consider here P and calculate value of P, that will be P mean. Now suppose whatever given value is there, if it is less than P mean, meaning the block will slide downward. If the given value 1200 Newton, it is in between P mean and the P max which we have calculated, then the body will be in equilibrium. So here I can write down finally, if P is equal to 1061.13 Newton, then block will be in equilibrium. Till P min. So basically, suppose this is P min and this is P max. If given P is below P min, so there will be downward motion. If given P, it is between P min and P max or equal to P min or P max, body will be in equilibrium. And if the given P it is greater than P max, the block will move up the slope. Now here whatever value we have calculated of P, that is P max value. Since P is equal to, what is the value? 1200 Newton. This is given. It is greater than P max, which is equal to 1061.13 Newton. The block will move up the slope. Next question. Now this example, it is based on rotating cylinder. So we will see this question. A homogeneous cylinder. What do you mean by homogeneous? Everywhere the material is same. Okay, so CG will be at center. A homogeneous cylinder, 3 meter diameter. So diameter is 3 meter and weighing 400 Newton. So weight is 400 Newton. Is resting on two rough inclined surfaces as shown. So this diagram is given in the question. This FBD we have drawn. So in the given question, these two surfaces are rough. If the angle of friction is 15 degree, find couple C applied to the cylinder. So this is the couple C applied to the cylinder that will start it rotating clockwise. So if couple is applied, it will overcome the friction and the cylinder will start rotate in clockwise direction. Now here, since cylinder impending motion is clockwise, friction force we have to consider. How to consider that? See this, it is clockwise. So here the motion will be in downward direction. So friction force is in upward direction. So here you can see friction force is in upward direction. Similarly, this is the direction of motion. So friction force will be downward. So here you can see friction force is downward. This is about friction force. Then at this location we are considering normal reaction. So cylinder is in contact with this surface. So there will be normal reaction N1. The cylinder is in contact with this surface. So there will be normal reaction over here, which is perpendicular N2. Now angles, this angle is given as 40 degree in the question and this is 90, so this will be 50. If this is 50, alternate angle, this is 50 and this total is 90, so 90 minus 50 is 40. These are about the angles on left side. Now right side angles we will see. In this triangle, this is 90, this is 60, so this will be 30. If this is 30, alternate angle, this will be 30. And since this is perpendicular, okay, angle between friction force and normal, this is 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, Then 90 minus 30, this will be 60 degree. Okay, don't forget to show weight in FBD. Okay, now after drawing this, in this question something different is given. Okay, mu value is not given directly in the question. Okay, instead of that, what is given? Angle of friction is 15 degree. So from angle of friction we have to find mu. Mu is equal to tan inverse angle of friction equal to tan inverse 15. So mu is equal to 0.2679. So I have shown the direction of friction force, okay, which is opposite to the direction of impending motion of cylinder. So F2 will be 0.2679 N2 and F1 is mu into N1. Mu is 0.2679 into N1. Now we will apply conditions of equilibrium. Summation Fx equal to 0. Okay, so x component of N1, it will be towards right. And angle is with respect to x-axis, so it will be cos component. So plus N1 cos 50. Then friction force x component, it is towards right. So plus 0.2679 into N1 cos 40. Then weight is vertical, so it won't have x component. Then N2 x component, it is towards left and angle is with respect to x-axis, so it will be minus N2 cos 30. Then x component of F2, it is acting towards right, so it will be plus F2 into cos 60. So plus F2 is 0.2679 N2 cos 60 equal to 0. So in this equation we have two unknowns N1 and N2. So I can write down 0.848 N1 minus 0.732 N2 equal to 0. Next, summation of all the forces in y direction is equal to 0. Okay, so we will consider summation of all the y components, it will be equal to 0. So N1 y component, it is in upward direction, plus N1 sine 50. Next, friction force y component, it is acting in downward direction, minus 0.2679 N1. Angle is with respect to x, so y component will be sine 40. Then weight, it is acting in downward direction, minus 400. Then y component of N2, it is in upward direction, so plus N2 sine 30. And y component of friction force, it is acting in upward direction, it will be plus 0.2679 N2. Angle is with respect to x, so y component will be sine 60 equal to 0. If you simplify this, you will get 0.5938 N1 plus 0.732 N2 equal to 400. Solve 1 and 2 simultaneously to get N1 and N2. Solving 1 and 2, we will get value of N1 and N2. So N1 is equal to 277 0.43 Newton and N2 is equal to 321.39 Newton. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate in this question, find couple C applied to the cylinder that will start it rotating clockwise. Okay, so basically this couple, it should overcome the friction forces. Okay, so how to calculate that couple? It will be, keep your thumb over here. What will be the value of couple? It will be F1 into R plus F2 into R. Okay, so F1 value is 0.2679 N1 we have already calculated, and F2 value is 0.2679 N2 value we have already calculated. So I'll write down C is equal to F1 into R plus F2 into R. Now in question, diameter is given as 3 meter, so radius will be 1.5 meter. So I'll write down F1 is 0.2679 into N1. N1 is 277.43 into R is 1.5 plus F2 0.2679 into N2. N2 is 321.39 multiplied by R 1.5. So from here I can calculate couple, which is equal to 240.63 Newton meter. Now this couple, since we have to rotate the cylinder in clockwise direction, this couple will be in clockwise direction. So this will be the final answer. This is the couple required to rotate the cylinder in direction which is opposite to friction. Next example. Now next numerical, it is related to problems on tipping. So we'll see the question. A block has been shown in the question A, B, C, D. Find minimum value of P which will just disturb the equilibrium of system. Now in the problems of tipping, how can tipping occur? What is the meaning of tipping? Now since the applied force is towards right, this block, it can tip in this direction. The block will tip about the point B. Okay, now this will occur if the applied force height, it is significant, and second thing, the width of the block, if that is less. In these two cases, the block can tip over the edge. Okay, now in this question, it is asked to find minimum value of P which will disturb the equilibrium of the system. So here we have to consider two cases. One will be sliding motion and second will be tipping. So first we will consider sliding motion. Now here FBD has been shown of sliding motion. Okay, so what is given? This is block A, B, C, D. Height is 10 centimeter and width is 9 centimeter. Weight of the block is 60 Newton, which is acting at CG, and load is applied at this location, point C. And the mu value between the block and the horizontal surface is 0.5. Now since the block is sliding, friction force will be opposite to the direction of impending motion. Impending motion is towards right, so friction force will be towards left. So value of friction force, it will be 0.5 into normal reaction N1. And normal reaction, this is the normal reaction N1 which is perpendicular to the surface. Now after drawing the FBD of block, we have to use condition of equilibrium. So first I'll use summation Fy equal to 0. All the forces in y direction, its summation should be 0. So plus N1 minus 60 equal to 0. So plus N1 minus 60 equal to 0. So N1 value is 60 Newton. Next, summation Fx equal to 0. All the forces in x direction will be, summation of that, it will be equal to 0. So plus P minus 0.5 N1 and N1 value we know 60 equal to 0. So from here I can calculate value of P. P is equal to 30 Newton. Now case 2 we have to consider tipping. Now because of this effort P, the block, it might tip about this edge B. Okay, here there will be an edge. Okay, if you see the 2D diagram, it will be a point. Okay, so same thing is shown. ABCD is the block, height is 10 centimeter, width is 9 centimeter. Effort is applied at the point C, and since this is tipping case, the block will tip. Okay, block will be like this. It will tip about point B. Okay, now since here we are considering tipping, friction force will be at point B and normal reaction will be at point B. So diagram will look like this. After tipping, the block, it will be like this. So here at this location, friction force is there, and here normal reaction is there. Now since the block, it is tipping about point B, we have to consider moment about point B equal to 0. So we'll consider the condition of equilibrium, summation of moment about point B equal to 0. Now moment of N1 and friction force 0.5 N1, it will be 0. Why? Because both the forces line of action, it passes through point B. Now we will consider moment of P. Keep your thumb at B, keep your index finger at C, rotate your index finger in the direction of arrow, it is clockwise. So minus P into distance is perpendicular distance of this force from point B. This is 10 centimeter multiplied by 10. Next, weight is acting in downward direction. So keep your thumb at B, keep your index finger over here and rotate it in the direction of arrow, it is anti-clockwise. So plus 60 multiplied by, what is the distance? Total is 9 centimeter, half will be 4.5 centimeter into 4.5 equal to 0. So from here we can calculate value of P. So P is equal to 27 Newton. Now what is asked in the question? For the block shown in figure, find the minimum value of P, which will just disturb the equilibrium of the system. So what is the minimum value of P? P value is 27 Newton. So comparing both the cases, we have P in value as 27 Newton. Now next question you can try on your own. Here we'll go through the question. A 1000 Newton block. So this block is having weight of 1000 Newton, is to be moved to right by applying a force P. So this is the force P which is applied over here. Find the maximum height at which P may be applied so the block does not tip or fall. Now here the mu value has been given. This is block AB. Okay, this is edge A and this is edge B. Height of the block is 0.7 meter. Width of the block is 0.4 meter. Now we have to find out what should be the value of this height H so that the block, it doesn't tip about the edge B. Okay, so here it could tip like this. after the application of effort P. Now how to solve this question? We will use condition of equilibrium summation Fy equal to 0 to calculate normal reaction. Then we will use summation Fx equal to 0, where we can calculate value of P. Now since the effort applied is towards right, okay, and it is given in the question that effort is used to move the block to the right. Okay, so impending motion is towards right, so friction force it will be towards left, and from summation Fy equal to 0 we will get N1, and using that N1 and mu we will get friction force F1, which will be equal to 0.4 into N1. Now in summation Fx equal to 0, we can calculate value of P, and then we have to take moment about point B, about which the block is tipping, equal to 0, so that it doesn't tip. So using that condition of equilibrium, we'll consider the moment of the effort P, considering the height and the weight component as well, and take the distance. Okay, and that moment will be equal to 0. So from there we will get what is the height. Now if we keep the height above the calculated one, then the block will tip. But if we keep the height of application of this P below the calculated value, then the block does not tip and fall. But if the P application of this P force it is above the calculated height, then the block will tip and fall. So we will stop over here.